Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Switzer on the return. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You're out.
He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
On the ready.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Watch the ship. General West. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. Rock it. Rush in. Check. Lucky. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Steve.
Check 50.
Hey, what's Steve doing?
On third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Back to throw here. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
You playing a regular game?
The previous run,
I'm
good for
playing the
9.
franchise,
Here's
man,
2nd
bro.
and a
This shit
yard.
dumb as fuck. Who you playing? I'm about to watch that shit. Who you playing right now? I'm playing BO, but
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
This shit is
I
wild.
will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Watch the pass.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They'll start the drive with Love here, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39, Rodgers. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. On first down, here's Love.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 53. Come on, D.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack. And he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Squeeze. You remember me? You remember me? Look at me. Score! Score! Check 50. Go!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. And he will be hit from behind.
Bro, what the fuck is that? What?
Damn, I didn't even know I was on mute this whole time.
Record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line,
no wonder this hoe was crying. I was talking to myself.
We've seen it demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, I've really been the only nigga talking.
Sacks in this
Bro,
game.
I swear I replied to you earlier, but now I see why.
48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
We got a damn game over here we dealing with.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you
he juked him.
Start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hey,
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that.
That's pass interference.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No,
Playing so
there was
sloppy
contact,
right now. Oh my God.
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
This is huge, man.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Oh my God, bro. Like, nigga, my QB, I cannot compete. I haven't completed a pass today.
That is going to be
This nigga did a
incomplete.
fucking field goal formation.
Nigga say wide open.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Niggas are wide open,
Here are the
bro.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A shotgun give to Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. 60 on. Here we go, team. Hey, Alpha. Let's go. Let's fight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow.
Here,
Good
Adam
shot.
Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he can't get rid of it.
y'all.
He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, wow.
Thielen, 35 yards.
Wow.
As his guys are able to regain the lead.
On our head. Wow.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Fuck, bro. I
He's
fucked
got it
around.
as they
And,
go up by a total of 17 to 10.
That nigga Adam Thielen is forced, bro.
bro,
He's
that nigga is
forced.
crazy. Wow. Wow.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
why wouldn't you try to block?
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Oh, I did not see that nigga. So what is you waving at?
White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Really, because I'm
missing twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots. Right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this up
he got to come off
his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
This nigga is amazing.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Bravo!
Watch the run, watch the run.
Looking to throw. He gets this one to Boyd.
He's not dropping that.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Go, go.
Back two, Mike back two, Mike back two.
Let's go, Jack, let's go. We got this, we got this. Hey. Move, move. Hey, Charlie.
They'll set up a throw.
Wow.
Man is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a
Everybody
huge
got blocked
pickup
all of a sudden,
as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Man, come on, bro.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left.
Bro, he's one of those.
Johnson's got it complete. They'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Set the tone, defense.
Hurry, hurry.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will ensure
Man, fuck, bro. I'm on the damn phone.
Conversion to tie it.
See, I can't play while I'm at work. Oh, my God.
Bailey now
Bro, y'all seen it?
After the touchdown.
Yeah, that was tough.
Bro. On top of the fact they're making me miss the field goal. What's up with that? Oh, fuck me, bro.
Their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
The fact that I got fast niggas, bro,
usually on a Friday,
kills me.
they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
Damn, because that was a good stop, too.
Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's
Man, I hate this game, bro.
Picked up by Will Thornhill. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
He lucky we at the top of our division. We're not tripping,
about as
but I
tough
ain't
as they
doing
come.
this
You're
shit
driving
again.
to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and
No, I
that
am.
happens.
Well,
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big
Yeah, I had to force that hoe.
So does that mean he has a chance to win the division?
Hell no, we done.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
This is your first loss?
The 5-yard line.
Division loss.
What about him?
I don't know. We was up like 10 before, or not 10, two wins or whatever.
It don't matter. They're not division wins.
Catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone.
You might be playing for your life now.
Give credit to the defense.
We still got to play again.
And stopping that 2-point attack.
Okay, so that one might be for division then.
Yeah, this one just
running to start the drive as well.
Yeah,
He's going to
exactly.
be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Had to squeeze this hoe in here because he had work at 5. I get off at 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach.
Y'all couldn't enforce the 4 o'clock, boy? You don't work from home?
And Florida to make the stop before it turns into something.
Damn, that's tough. I would have told that nigga, I'll catch you at night. Hell no.
I'm going to be on the road. I ain't got time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bro.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions.
Charges to the game.
First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
They usually don't be this
marker.
busy either.
8-yard gain,
This
2nd and 2.
nigga Prince say he's on autopilot.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage.
It's annoying, bro. It's all good. I'm gonna go play this computer.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I'm just mad they got Rodgers on here doing so bad. Like this one thing, bro, but like, damn. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of
How
a
was
fourth
she
quarter
off work
comeback.
too?
With emphasis, interception, return for
This is
touchdown.
gonna get awkward.
Door
'Cause I don't know.
closed, locked,
I'm about to just
reinforced.
hang
Yeah.
down.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had...